Senator Hunt alluded that I was going to be sharing something. The pages have distributed a letter to the body, and I believe that these individuals who have signed on to this letter are sharing this with the press. If the press does not get a copy of it from them directly, I am happy to give you a copy as well. This is an open letter to Nebraska legislators from healthcare professionals, and I'm going to read this letter, but before I do, I want to give you some of the specifics about it. It has 1,068 healthcare professionals in the state of Nebraska signed on to this letter. This letter, for the record, because I know that Senator Linehan likes these specific details, was drafted and shared and signed onto at noon on May 18th, 2023, and it closed at 8 a.m. May 19th, 2023. 1,068 healthcare professionals in less than 24 hours signed onto this letter, knowing that it was going to be distributed to the Nebraska legislature. And then they gave me a copy to share with all of you. An open letter to Nebraska legislators from the healthcare professionals. To the members of the 108th Legislature, LB 574, in its monstrous newly amended form, is a direct attack on the medical community of our state. The original bill was egregious enough, a blatant attack on the rights of parents and their children to make healthcare decisions in consultation with their healthcare providers. This portion of the bill goes in direct opposition to the recommendations and guidelines presented by trusted medical associations from the American Medical Association, the American Academy of Pediatrics. It also goes in opposition to the feedback presented in multiple forms of hundreds of Nebraska medical providers who have urged you to vote no on this bill. In addition of an ill-informed 12-week abortion ban with no exceptions for fetal anomalies and loopholes that will lead to criminal penalties for physicians who provide standard of care medicine is completely unacceptable. It creates yet 54 signatures added in the last 4 minutes. Thank you, Senator Hunt. It creates yet another unnecessary barrier to health care that is already difficult to access in our state, and it penalizes healthcare providers for providing the life-saving care they are expertly trained to provide. Let us be clear, this bill puts patients' lives at risk. It puts the careers of medical professionals at risk. We refuse to accept either. The signers of this letter have called, testified before the HHS committee, written letters and emails, pulled you off of the floor to share our concerns. You have chosen to ignore us, chosen to remain ignorant, chosen your personal beliefs over the health and well-being of our community. Most of us know of at least one healthcare provider considering relocating because of this bill. Many of us have had to counsel a scared patient or family member who is concerned about what this bill means to them. Those of us who teach at our state medical schools know that this will make it harder to graduate doctors who want to stay and practice in Nebraska, and those of us who practice in rural communities know that this bill will help decimate what is left of our rural healthcare system. You have a choice today. Listen to healthcare providers, listen to business leaders, listen to your constituents. Vote no on LB 574. Sincerely, 1,068 medical professionals in this state. How many voices do you need to hear? What number is enough for you? Or are you just going to wait until they voice it at the ballot box? Because they're going to. This does not end today for any of us. For any of us, this does not end today. This is just the beginning. And how many people does your Lord have to send to you before you listen? Before you stop destroying a state that we all love and call home and raise our families in? How many of your own children have to call and beg you? How many more? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to our kids? Why are you doing this to our families? Why are you doing this to our doctors? Why are you doing this to our communities? Why are you doing this to our economy? Why are you doing this? Please stop. Please. Please stop.
Senator Erdman, you are recognized.